I'm going to take notes. Got a couple of books. I actually have a textbook I wrote. It's specifically designed for this class. All right? Okay, here's the first quiz question. When was the last time a professor wrote a book specifically for the class you were taking, and he was editing the book during the semester, putting your comments into the book, so when I hit the carriage return, you get the updated book? That's what I'm talking about, all right? So that's the kind of class you're entering into right here. It's based upon another book I wrote called How to Build the Open Mesh, right? And it's only until the ideas become books, and there's some sort of artifact, that people actually start to respect the ideas, right? But needless to say, they're available in PDF form for free download. So don't think like you have to buy the book or anything. If you want to buy the book, it's through a service called Blurb, which is an on-demand book publishing service, okay? And so I actually tried to plan this all out. Oop, here's my daughter. And that is this mural I painted on my backyard fence to help figure out these ideas of a distributed architecture. All right? But first, let's go back to the book. And what we're going to do for now, for the next few minutes, is I'm going to introduce myself and these crazy ideas in this book I have. And then what I've done is I've gone through and I've marked up the book to delineate this recording question.
There's a button on the overhead that will keep it from refocusing every time you move it around.
That one. All right. And I can pull back if it's too. All right. So I've marked up my book so that as I'm going through this lecture and I use the book, I timestamp, I put an audio stamp in the recording. So then I take the recording, I'm going to splice it up, attach it to permalink pages. Each permalink page gets what? What would you think a permalink page gets? Metadata, URLs, attachments. And where would we want to take that permalink page to, the next stage? Student comments, ratings, right? So this is a system called Media Vision they have here at Case. And apparently some of the professors haven't been taking full advantage of it. And that's my job, to push the envelope, to inspire, and to get you off your asses to do something, right? Because this is not a class just a blah, 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 blah. Right? This is about doing things. So someone earlier was bringing up about projects and stuff. We're totally into projects, multiple projects, starting companies, writing code. So who knows the difference between RGB and NTSC? Okay? I have to tell you a funny story, sir. Hello Megan. Back in 1987, a young cub reporter came to me and said, Mark, I'm going to become an expert at multimedia and I'm going to learn everything you know. I said, cool, let's start off with what's the difference between RGB and NTSC. So 1 year later to that day, he announced a conference he was putting on that he was an analyst and expert in the industry. So the secret message there is that everybody starts as a newbie. And it's up to you to decide how far you want to go and how much of an expert you want to be. Because this technology stuff is moving so quickly, by definition, you can't ever be done. Because think of it this way. In fact, I ran into a professor who also works at NASA, right? His day job is NASA. He comes over here to teach a class, right? But you know, he wants to stay sharp. He wants to stay on the cutting edge, so he's constantly learning new things. In our business, no one wants to stop and retire. Right? It'll constantly be moving forward, and we're in a constant state of change. And that's what led me to realize that any architecture that has to work for the future has to be a system that's designed to work in a constant state of change. And as much as we thought that Microsoft won, or that Google is the shit, there's gonna be somebody else coming after, by definition, whether it's Twitter or Facebook, whatever. Right? So it's in that environment that I've designed this kind of an architecture and these common notions of what I call a dashboard. Right? So we're going to dig into that. All right? But this is the introductory section, so I get to go like this. Vediamo essere ruskere. So now you know I am really an opera singer, and we can get that behind us. Okay? All right. So this will be the intro, and so here's the first timestamp. Hi, my name is Marc Canter. Welcome. Destroy the mic. Oh, well, we're going to have to start that over, Ed. That was a really good segue. Ed, do you have another mic or what? I literally ripped the cable. So you got to have a lot of momentum behind your movement. Did I just break it or what? Does it still work? Hello? Hello?
How about?
I mean, I don't need a mic. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Nope.
Nope. I mean, it's because I...
Might be short in the wire. Oh, yep, that's done.
Totally.
So, there's this microphone.
All right. Who needs a microphone when you can roam around? Okay. So,